Alright, I want you to turn on the thermometer. There's a knob that's holding it. Please unplug the red knob. Okay, turn on the thermometer. Make sure, right, the reading is in degrees Celsius. Degrees Celsius and not and not Fahrenheit. Okay? Okay? And the fourth person, I want you to get the last remaining egg white. You should only have one bowl of egg whites left. Okay? Grab it now. Hurry up. I want you to pour the egg whites into your KitchenAid bowl. Every single drop of it. Please do that now. Okay? Is that okay? Alright. Has everyone done that? And once you've poured your egg whites, you can discard the bowl that contains the egg whites. Okay, so let's do a checklist. The person who is drawing the paper should have a paper full of circles. The person who is mixing the almond flour would have gotten in mass a little ball of almonds. You shouldn't have any almond powders, any residual almond powder around actually. It should be really pasty. Your bowl should be clean and it should contain only almond paste. I'll show you how it looks like. The almond paste looks like this. Guys, can you see it? It's really sticky. If you have any powder left in your bowl, please make sure you blend it into your almond paste. And also, you also shouldn't have any streaks of egg whites left. Okay? Everyone clear? Okay? Alright, I want you, okay, to lift up your bowl, the bowl of boiling sugar. Alright, do not, I did not ask you to take the temperature. Do not take the temperature. You need to lift up your bowl first. Okay, look at the thermometer because the induction will disrupt the reading, which is why I don't want you to take the reading first. Lift up your bowl, tilt it, then you place your thermometer inside. Remember, it should read degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit. If it's not, you need to switch the setting to degrees Celsius. It should read 118. Okay, it should read 118. Tilt it. Don't need to wash it. You can continue. You don't need to wash it. You can just take another measurement. Tilt it so it reads 118. If it doesn't, return it back and heat it up again. Can everyone do that? Okay, you cannot take a reading while the pot is still in an induction. The electromagnetic field will disrupt the reading. Okay? If it's not 118, I want you to return it back to the induction hob and start cooking and cook again. Gently pour the sugar syrup down. Make sure it's 118, okay? Nothing less than that. Okay, assistant, please help the guys with the KitchenAid. Make sure the KitchenAid is lowered down. Make sure the bowl is lodged into the KitchenAid now. By now, it should be lodged into it, and the lever lowered. Okay, the lever catch is on the side. If you tilt the lever, the head should go down. Okay, make sure your sugar syrup is 118 degrees. Sorry? Yeah, the color is... Make sure your sugar syrup reads 118 degrees and you can pour it in. You understand? You have a little knife, just give it snip it, just be careful. Alright? So the piping bag is done. Okay, this looks good, this looks good. Do you know what color is your meringue by now? Oh wow. Those who are free, right? You might want to check each other group's meringue to see how the color has changed. Okay? Remember what color did we started off with? It was almost peach black, right? But look at the colors that have changed now, alright? You want to know what's my color? My color is grey because I added the wrong color. I have grey meringue, somewhat greyish green. Okay? So, remember, alright, the color, you can always Google what color to add for your meringue, okay? If you want purple meringue, I promise you that you're doing, alright? Brown for the salted caramel and green color for the jasmine matcha. Alright? Is everyone okay? So make sure no meringue, the meringue would be lighter in color than the almond mixture. So make sure no lighter shades of the meringue is left unmixed, alright? Make sure you mix it well. Okay? I want another person, right, to take a mixing bowl and fill it with a bit of water and put it into the basin so it's easier for the guys to clean. Could you do that for me? Okay. If your hands get tired, you can pass it to another person. Okay? Okay, I'm going to repeat. So first you fold half of a meringue, beat half of a meringue into the almond mixture, mix it well, and then when it's well mixed, you add the second addition of a meringue. Okay, second addition of meringue, and you mix it well again. Okay? You really need to work it, alright? Is everyone clear? Okay, this is the most crucial part. Once we get this done, then we can have a little question and answers. Alright, but we need to get this done really quickly, alright? Okay, when do you know where to stop? You stop, right? When you stop mixing your meringue and it recedes back into the bowl and it becomes shiny. Okay, stop mixing it, let it recede back to the bowl, don't move it. It should sink down and it should be very glossy on the surface like oil. Okay? Okay, do you get that? Okay, when you touch it, it should be very rough, but when you stop moving it, right, it should recede back into the bowl and it will take on a very shiny I'm doing right now, and you can pour it into the piping bag. Okay, make sure it goes all the way down. Okay. Alright. Thank you. And when that is done, right, if you have tucked your nozzle properly, the macaron mixture will not flow out. Alright, you'll look just like this. Okay? You look just like this. Look, one hand, it's not slipping out. Okay, I want one person to dash to the oven just to double check, right? Make sure the temperature is set at 140 degrees. 140 degrees Celsius, and the timer, right, you can just crank it all the way clockwise, all the way to the right. Okay, leave it on. We want to keep the oven running. Okay, the light should be on. If the light is off, that means the oven is not operating. Are we clear? Are we clear on that? Okay, before we start piping, right, I want everyone to show me your bag of macaron mixture. Could someone please show me your macaron mixture? Okay, great. Okay, to tighten your macaron mixture, right, you gather the top. You do a letter L on your right hand, and then you grab it like that, and then okay, bag on your left hand, right hand do a letter L. All right, grab the bag from the top. Grab the bag from the top. Don't worry, I'll repeat this again later, and then twist it. Okay, don't twist so hard that it comes out from the other end. Just twist it gently, so you get a very tensional bag of macaron batter. Okay. Is that okay? You have to grab it all the way. Don't grab it too high. Grab it exactly where the macaron ends, where the batter ends, okay? And then twist it gently. Twist it gently. Is everyone clear? Okay? Okay? Hurry. You don't need to fill it with all the macarons because the tray aren't big enough for you to pipe everything actually. Yeah, just a little bag will do. Just a little bag like this will do. Alright, okay, man, man, alright, do an L, alright. Grab where the macaron rests. Do an L, okay, grab where the macaron rests. Lower, okay. Twist it gently until it becomes tensional, okay? And then you do it, pull it upwards, invert it so it doesn't flow out. Okay, and come to the front. I want everyone to come to the front right now. Good. I want those who are holding on to the piping bag to come all the way to the front to have a look at how I pipe it. Okay? Alright, so I have everyone. You can release the nozzle by lifting it up. alright, to allow the batter to flow. Lift it up, okay? Then you squeeze it. It's just like if taking an injection, you squeeze it until you think it's about to come out. Okay? And then you stop. If you don't squeeze it, will not spill out. So you don't want the paper to fly all over the place in the oven, okay? So you make 4 dollops onto the tray. Could you just hold this for me? Just this for you. Alright, excellent. Okay? And then you adhere the paper back onto the tray. Okay, push out all the air bubbles. You don't want any bubbles. Okay, just press it out. Okay, you'll get a tray like this with 4 corners stuck to the tray. Okay, place it down. Thank you. Down again. Squeeze it, tighten it until it's tensional. Okay, and then make little dollops of it. You have drawn circles, right? So do not touch the circles. Okay, make sure you flip the paper. Alright. So do not touch the circle. Just pipe enough, right? So it's within the circle. Because eventually it will spread a little bit. Okay, so pipe. For as long as you stop squeezing it, it will not come out. Okay, it will not ooze out, right? The batter. So you want to pipe even dollops of it. Alright, the second row goes in between the spaces. I hope we have drawn the circles correctly. Okay, so today we're just doing a small miniature macaroons. Okay. So this is how, alright, so this is what you do, right? It flows very slowly, so you quickly place it in the center. Okay, look. Hold your nozzle and then dispense. When the size is right, you stop squeezing. You cut. Get it? Okay, I'm going to repeat again, right? You place it where you want to be, dispense, stop, and cut it. Okay, dispense, stop, and cut it. And when you're good, you go a little bit faster. How's my color looking? Very appetizing, right? That's the thing about the colors, right? Look, this is yellow and this is green. You tell me how do I differentiate it, okay? And sometimes I neglect reading the label, right? It's actually in French, alright? So you don't actually see the color until you boil it. So it's very important. Lesson learned, right? Always read the labels before you start piping. Okay, so mine looks like goma, like black sesame or something. Okay, so this is how you want your markers to look like. If you have done the it just barely stained my finger. Okay, so I think another 10 more minutes and mine will be dry and good enough for the oven. Okay, so test your macaron once in a while. The moment it becomes dry, right, it will lose the sheen and becomes matte. It will become matte, alright? So if it's still shiny, then it's not ready yet, okay? I'm very fortunate to have an air conditioning here, so I'm gonna place it right here, okay? So, for smoothness, and just a bit of butter. Any French? French here? Alright, this is a very good French butter, alright? You can get it from Cold Storage or the marketplace. Alright, it's a Normandy butter. Okay? You can take unsalted or salted butter, but I like salted butter, so it tastes much better that way. Okay? So you need 2 pots. A big pot here goes the white sugar. It is just white sugar. Alright? So what I'm gonna do now, alright, I'm gonna heat it really hot. Okay? Okay? If those of you who are close by, look at what's going to happen to the white sugar. Right, into the second sauce pot, I'm going to heat up my milk, my cream. Sorry. The cream doesn't need to come to a boil, you just need it to be warm, alright? Okay? So, I'm gonna go through, right, what will happen to the white sugar, right? First of all, it will go translucent. It becomes liquid. So stay back, be careful. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to pour the cream into it. You see why I use such a deep pan? Because the caramel tends to rise a bit when you pour the cream in. Okay, now I set the heat back on. So this is caramel. A basic caramel, sugar and cream. Alright, so you can flavor a caramel with vanilla, I don't know, tea leaves, spices, it's entirely up to you, or salt. Well, in this case, I like salted butter. Salted butter just tastes different from butter and salt. I don't know why there must be some reaction going on. It just tastes a little bit better. Okay, so you've done it correctly, right? You will get a very nice leather color, similar to the brown macarons that you made earlier. Okay, it's to complement the colors. Okay, and it's very thick and sticky.